Previously on The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, we journey deep into the red water skooma den. We discovered not only was red water skooma some extra spicy brew, but in addition, there was some real vampire skullduggery afoot. There was some vampire thralls, some vampire masters, vampire journalists. I mean, there's a whole slew of vampires, but lo and behold, both of the lieutenants here in Castle Volkahari sent their own vampire to come and steal the chalice we were given by Lord Harkon himself to fill at Redwater Crossing. They sent their own man to ambush us and kill us and take the chalice for themselves. So things are really kind of in the thick of it here. Without further more to be said, away we go. See how Serena's doing. Hi. I just seen how you're doing. Okay, well, nothing. We need absolutely nothing. Yeah, I was trying to find those old spooky boys. So this man right here, he was giving us the whole schlong dong about, hey, so, oh man, that guy came out of nowhere. He was giving us this whole spiel about how, like, hey, watch out for all these elves. Come on, Nord brother, Nord, Nord brother, Nord. You know, all these elvy elves. Like, don't mess with the elves. And somehow, some way, he completely betrayed us and sent his guys to kill us. Can you believe that?
Don't get in my way, and I won't tear your arms off. Simple, isn't it? You can't trust a word that comes out of Vingalmo's mouth.
Yeah, Vingalmo. That was the other guy. I don't know where he is or what he's doing around here. We still have the Reapers with us. She has not gotten any less terrifying, but I feel much safer having her here with me. So we're going back to the old boy's lab to see... Yeah, this is the guy. The dude that sent his guys to kill us.
Welcome addition to the court. If I may, let me offer you a piece of advice.
I'm listening.
Be careful who you trust. Orthiolf, for example. He'll tell you he means well, but believe me, he can't be trusted at all. Keep that in mind, will you? He claims to serve loyally, but he really covets the throne. He sees himself in charge someday. His ambition will justify any actions. Put your faith in him, and you will regret it, I promise you.
Yeah, they both gave us basically the exact same advice. And curiously enough, I think they were accurate. Is this him? He's not doing so well here, old boy. Maybe that's not him? Hello? Knock, knock. Oh. Well, is he asleep? Hello? So sorry. Do we know you talked to Hesla?
Can you feel it? You're now so much more than you were before.
Oh, we can feel it.
I could barely hold my own in the companions. Now I could slaughter them all without a second thought. And I'm not half the vampire Lord Harkon is. Truth is, I'm better with a forge than I am with claws or fangs.
You were in the companions?
I was. Didn't progress very far. Never did care for their attitude. Acting like they're better than everyone else. But none of that matters now.
What have you got for sale?
Always good to have a backup plan, in case the claws and teeth aren't enough. Good day.
Hesla here's like the local... She goes back to sleep. I'm so sorry for waking you up. She just shuts her little door. My bad. So we actually do need to bring this back to a guy. He's right here. Somehow we completely...
And I won't tear your arms
we completely
off.
missed him.
Simple, isn't it?
Actually, you know what? He was sitting here
I
eating.
see you have returned. Lord Harkon will be pleased. You met Stolf and Salonia, I assume? Lord Harkon and I suspected they might follow you there. You met Stolf and Salonia, I assume? Lord Harkon and I suspected they might follow you there.
Wow. Yeah, they tried to kill me.
Well, of course they did.
What?
Welcome to the politics of Lord Harkon's court.
Oh my goodness, why?
Vingalmo and Orthiolf both long for our Lord's throne, but cannot make overt moves against him. Each sought to gain power by using his underling to kill you and keep the chalice for himself. By ensuring the chalice reaches our Lord, you have increased his power over them, and at the same time, deprived them of their little pets.
Well, good job, us.
You've done Lord Harkon 2 great services. Take what you've learned to heart, and be careful who you trust. Now, I believe that Lord Harkon wishes to speak with you.
Yikes.
I'm above the petty squabbles here.
What do you think he's drinking? But
for far too long to be bothered.
Pretty sure we know what he's drinking. So she does come back in around. I wonder where she posts up.
If you need anything, say the word. I can still forge a decent blade.
Yeah, you bet. Who's this guy? Romthal?
I hope you find life in the castle to be to your liking.
What do you do here?
Whatever is required. I'm happy to do whatever is asked of me. I only wish to be useful. Often I take on tasks that Garen or Farron find distasteful or beneath them.
Interesting.
If I can remain useful, those above me will see fit to keep me here.
What have you got for sale?
I'm more than happy to buy or sell whatever you might need.
So he also sells some weapons. And these are all like magic stuff or enchanted. He's got good potions.
Until next time.
Let's go and talk to Lord Harkon. That was the request. Does this connect around at all? That goes down. We need to go. Right? Right. Okay. Whew. Wonder how hard it is to feed all these vampires. Like. Aaron Moore. Hey, this is what I was talking about. This is
more than enough political maneuvering in my time in House Dress.
House Dress.
I was tired
right
of
here.
it.
This whole thing is like shattered.
Tired of it now.
And crumbled. That's the crumbled tower from outside. I said I'd try and point out. All right, so we're in Harkon's like personal room, I guess. Wow. He has his fireplace to keep warm. He's got his fridge for late night snacks. You know, the vampire fridge, aka the cage. And then he's got a rack for stretching things out. Got to stay limber. What else does he have around here? He's got a place to flex, show off his fancy stuff. He's got a potion of blood, classic vampire potions. And then he's got some diamonds, some spooky stuff in here. Oh my goodness. Bunch of organs. Can we open this up? Knock, knock. Dovahkiin. Oh, look at that. He's got his own little personal resting spot. Does he have a weapon? Big old iron warhammer. I kind of thought he was more of a sword guy. We can just take all these precious jewels and drop that plate. Whatever. I mean, it's just one plate. We can just take them though. I mean, it was not stealing to just take all of his riches. Silly us. I mean, we robbed the Volkahari. We do need an episode. All he has are boots? Why does he have so many shoes? Well, Reaper, guard your toes. I mean, he's going to be at... Wow, they did a really nice job on your feet. Oh my goodness, they even toes. You know, Reapers, guard your toes. I mean, this man's got a foot thing. Or at least he collects boots. I don't know. Hi, Harkon.
You are here. Good.
Yeah, it's something. You wanted to speak with me?
Yes, I did. When I told you that I was grateful for my daughter's safe return, I told the truth. But I did not tell you everything.
Kind of assumed that.
Good. Strong instincts and a cunning mind will serve you as well as blade, spell, or claw. As you know, vampires are powerful, but we have limits. Our great enemy is the sun. And until recently, it's an enemy we've had no way to fight. For centuries, I searched for an answer to this problem. I found an old prophecy written by a moth priest. Those scholars who read the Elder Scrolls. The prophecy tells of a time in which vampires will gain power over the sun and will no longer fear its tyranny. I believe the secret to unraveling that prophecy is written in Serana's Elder Scroll.
Uh-oh.
I have ordered the court to assemble. I have a new task for us all to carry out, and that includes you. Come now, and hear my proclamation.
Uh-oh. You know, I was thinking more about the trap that Serena was, like, in, right? And I wonder if you had to be mortal human to set off the trap. Belgamo. Nobody likes you for a reason, man. Old sneaky boy. Well, let's see what's going on.
Friends of the night, hear my words. The prophesied time is at last upon us. Soon we will claim dominion over the sun itself and forge a new realm of eternal darkness.
Wonder what Serena thinks about this.
Now that I have reclaimed one of my Elder Scrolls, we must find a Moth Priest to read it. I have spread false rumors about the discovery of an Elder Scroll in Skyrim to lure a Moth Priest here. Now it is time to see if those efforts have borne fruit. Go forth and search the land for rumors of a Moth Priest within our borders. Go now and carry out this task. This is my command.
It will be done, my lord.
Most interesting.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Where would a Moth Priest go?
Well, back before you know, the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you.
Whoa,
I
what
really
about the
wanted to
Reapers?
Get out and explore a bit.
What do you, what happened to your Elder Scroll? You gave it to your dad, huh? Alright, so, let's talk outside. I don't like it around here. Is she really gonna follow us? She is, wow. Alright, so we are gonna talk to Serena here now, and she doesn't have the Elder Scroll, and see what's actually going on. Were you always a vampire?
That's a long story.
Well, we're both kind of immortal. Let's hear about it.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
I know what your dad told me. But he said it was a Daedric Lord.
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric Lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust.
How do you actually become a first vampire then?
The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric Lord.
Sounds like you were in trouble.
I'm not sure it's really your place to judge me, to judge us. My family has its problems, but they're our problems.
What did it do?
Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
Do you regret becoming a vampire?
Nobody's ever asked me that before. I don't know. I think mostly I hate what it's done to my family. A cure? Why even think of it that way?
So she never thinks about a cure.
I can't think of any reason I'd want to lose this gift. Especially after what I did to get it.
Man, I want to know what she did to get it.
It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here. And I'm alive. I won't give this up.
Interesting all around. I mean, just very interesting. The whole 9 yards on that. Well, now my follow-up is...
Do you need something?
What do you know about Elder Scrolls? Like, literally the scroll you were locked away with.
I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple 100 years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no.
Why didn't you read it?
Turns out you don't learn much from just sleeping with something.
Whoa. Are you saying you want to learn more about me?
Not at this rate, no.
Okay. Well, fall flat on our face there. To unlock the prophecy, Harkin ordered us all to find a Moth Priest. We have 3 options. The College of Winterhold, innkeepers, or carriage drivers. Let's just go see a carriage driver. I feel like that's the way to do it. Those guys know things. We'll jump over to Windhelm, to the stables, as we have 2 more Thieves Guild. As a blood-starved vampire, you are hated and feared. What?
I hope someday we'll get to know each other better.
Are you sure about that, Lundy?
I see why the Nords like Skyrim. This crisp air is wonderful for the lungs.
Well,
Sometimes the difference between life and death is swift and steep.
vampire, or dragon. We're gonna summon in our Storm Atronachs.
Do something.
Alright, got that going for us. We'll go ahead and get our Elemental Burst down. Don't you dare. Don't you think I'm down here. I will permadeath you, dragon. Man, is this thing hard to hit. Are you not trying to fight? Scared? Hey, Mr. Potent Storm Atronach. We were fighting the dragon. We were trying to pull our little dagger out. Ah, well. Just the 4 of us. Alright, we'll talk to Alfred
Need a
here.
ride?
Have you seen a Moth Priest?
It's one of them Imperial scholars, right? Old man with a gray robe.
Sure, I don't know. You seen him?
Might be that I have. Can't say for sure. I got enough troubles on my mind just trying to scrape by out here.
We could persuade him, but we're gonna pay him up. We've got the money. Here's 20,000 gold.
Oh yes, I remember your mock priest now. He wanted me to take him out to Dragonbridge, but I told him it ain't one of my stops.
So my mistake. That was 1,700 gold. I added like a 0 and rounded up. We were just all of a sudden way too generous. Why don't we just take some random damage? Okay. So we actually have two jobs here in Windhelm for the Thieves Guild that we are going to work on if we can, as these are the final jobs we need to move the Thieves Guild quest forward in a major way. As the ending of it is locked behind.
The Imperials think we need their laws. Stay away from the Oratino residence. The place is cursed.
There's a cursed house in Windhelm. Okay, well, that's good to know. I love some good pro tips. Alright, so one's to the right, one's to the left here. We'll go right, that's fine. So I don't know if this is the cook the books or if this is the... Whoa, we're in this like little like alley. Man, I thought we were gonna get mugged or something down there. That was kind of rough. Man, Windhelm is kind of like a rough spot. What's up, guy?
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
Yeah, that's rough. All right, so there's this symbol here on the door of the used wares. What time is it? I guess it is kind of late. But nobody's looking, so we'll try and pick the lock here. Now we do have lock picking finally kind of maxed out, so we can... We had a key the whole time? What? Oh, he's asleep. Let's not wake him up, gang. Man, we are stealthy. Everyone shush, shush, shush. Do not wake him. We have forged some serious numbers in his book. We have absolutely just put him in a terrible, terrible position. We're going to read Chance's Folly really quick here. There we go. As he's going to wake up and have no idea that we have just completely just put his business in massive debt to the thieves. Actually, I really don't know what we've done to him exactly, but we've done something. We're going to go ahead and do the heist job. Hi.
Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company.
Interesting, so they're trying to undercut the big guy. Good for you, Savars. Alright, we're gonna make our way.
It's good to spend some time on solid land.
That's right, she's the sailor lady. Okay, we're gonna make our way to the left side of the city here. Whoop.
What's the hurry?
I'm just lost. I just wanted to start back at the Blue Palace, though. We talked to you, hi.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
That's a good point. Are you treated badly here?
It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore.
Wow.
The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum.
It's a really interesting take. How long have you been in Windhelm?
Just got here from the Summerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim.
Yeah, if any one of them's a spy, it's her. Agnar once honored.
Skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
I'm terrified. Here's one gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Yeah, man.
See ya.
Like, we've gone through all the adventuring to, like, make the money. Like, if we can offer someone some gold or buy some stuff or whatever, like, we try and make that happen when we can. You know, we're blessed to be a blessing to those around us, right? Alright, so... I knew there was, like, a murder around here. I was trying not to get sucked into that quest, because I want to do that in kind of one episode, and it doesn't quite fit today's episode. But there is a little bit of a killer on the loose that we want to kind of work our way through. So we've successfully avoided it. Oh, there was a market around here. Look at this. No way. Man, this horse meat is looking delicious. If you didn't tell me that's horse meat, it would look even more delicious. Who's this boy?
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types?
Yeah, Nords. Yeah, woo, Nords, woo. But Skyrim's big enough for everyone.
Good. Too many Nords in this town have been listening to Ulfric's narrow-minded words. He's tough, loyal to his men, and a good leader. But if you're not a Nord, Ulfric will never trust you.
Fair. I don't know what this is, but it says that Dark Elf called you a war hero. You must have missed that.
I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The
Interesting.
Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war.
Brunwolf Freewinter here asking the hard-hitting questions. Wow.
Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfir. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying. But Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords, and the folk beneath them.
So Ulfric doesn't care about anyone who's not a Nord, huh?
Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation. Nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice. As long as they don't threaten Nord land.
We're willing to help.
That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well.
Alright, deal. Kill the leader of the Lost
Windhelm
Knife hideout. You know, I don't know why Greyhelm is considered a slum. Who's this guy?
Hands to yourself,
a guard. How do you know I'm a sneak thief? Sneaky boy. Alright, run.
Watch over your battles, friend.
Ooh, unlock the door to the white file. Alright, so, nobody's looking, right? We're very sneaky. I mean, come on. Whew, got it. Alright, we got the key.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
So glad you're gonna be fine.
I can...
Yeah, he's gonna be just fine.
Just...
You see, you're not well.
Yeah, he's not well, but he might be fine. Oh, it is so nice to just be able to try and just brood our way through these things. Okay, doesn't mean that it's easy peasy, but...
I'll fetch you some tonic.
No.
No, I don't think we're supposed to be in here, but something screams side quest here.
Found it by now.
Let's talk to Norellian.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Awkward. Run! Yeah, that must be a side quest that we kind of must have muffined a little bit because it's like almost midnight. But I did like sneak in your house with the Reapress and Serena.
Let's get indoors or in a cave, anywhere, just out of this.
So you would think they would be just a little upset about all that. We robbed them. We stole a key to their house. I mean, we did all the major stuff. We're gonna jump back to the Thieves Guild and pick up the final job in Windhelm, which is also the final job in.
I've never seen leaves this color.
Serena? She's never seen the seasons change? Woman, where are you from? My goodness, she's been locked up too long. All right, can we make the jump? Here we go. Got it. This is the secret back door into our house, which is a Bethesda Creation Club add-on, which we've kind of journeyed into before. But this directly just connects right up into the Thieves Guild. So we're going to kind of sneak our way over like that through the Ratway. And this should be a pretty straight shot. We just kind of turn right here. And then, I forget, did we turn right again? Yeah, we just turn right, we're in. Just like that into the Ragged Flagon. So, the Thieves Guild questline requires you, and I think I mentioned this before, but man, look at the sign for the Ragged Flagon. Looking good. Thanks, Skyrim modders. You know, if you give any of the mods a try that I have on the list, you know, be sure if you like them to go ahead and endorse it if that's your thing. So, not to get you off track here, we took away everyone's hat so you can actually see the face sculptor's head, and kind of got a lazy eye or something. Oh my goodness, I was thinking about it. All right, where were we? So, Thieves Guild. In order to bring back the Thieves Guild to its glory, you got to finish the quest line. But one of like the secret kind of side things that you might not know is that in all the major capitals, so we'll go to the map here. So there's the Hold of Riften. This one is not one of them that this requires, but in Whiterun, we had to do 5 special, you know, jobs, and then the last one was the job number 6 was a special job. Okay, we did all those, and then way over here in Markarth, we had to do 5 special jobs, and then the 6th job was the special one. And then we also had to do that in Solitude. And then the very last one we're doing is Windhelm. And having done that, we're going to then get the final special job to basically bring back the Thieves Guild to their glory and open up the last shop, right? Like there's I was about to say, I can upset everyone. There's an empty shop there. There's a shop here now. There's a shop here now. There's a shop here now. But there's still one more empty shop. So this is going to not only bring back more shopkeepers,
it's been
but
a long time since anyone joined us. Seems like people...
So I've completed the numbers job.
Well done.
All right, see his options here. There's just 4 of them. We're going to tell Vex we finished the heist.
And with no strings attached. Not bad. Here, got some coin for you. These jobs aren't going to finish themselves.
And then we can talk to Delvin here.
Well, I never thought I'd see the guild this way ever again. The place is greater than what it used to be when Gallus was running the show. Contacts are springing up all over, and I've got young footpads beating down the door to join up. I got one last special request of you. Finish this one, and all of Skyrim's ours for the taking.
What's the request, Delvin?
Got word from Torsten Cruelty in Windhelm that a rival guild is trying to get itself started.
No way.
Not only that, but they're giving us thieves a bad name by murdering their marks.
Not profitable.
Get over there and see what you can do.
Done. So Summerset Shadows, that is the final job to move the Thieves Guild quest like definitively forward. It's been a bit of a grind, you know. There's you know, almost what, you know, almost 30 quests you kind of have to get your way through. But not only that, but there's more like Thieves Guild members now that like weren't here before. There's new guys. So Viper was here before, but
good to see you.
Viper, Rune,
What did you need?
Brynholf.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
Thrin.
Yeah, you need something?
Sinric. No, there's a guy here who's like, I know I'm new, but I'm figuring things out. I actually don't know where he went. But there's more members now than there were. Maybe he's down here training? Maybe not. That's okay. We're gonna head out of here. There's more members than there were before, which is cool, which I like. But we're still...
applied the appropriate pressure in order to change their mind.
I have.
We're still pro.
I think we may have to turn this one over.
Which is embarrassing. I mean, it's incredibly embarrassing. I did get a comment that said that it's a bug that these doors can be opened. No one's supposed to know that they're broke just yet. It just happens to have kind of worked out that way.
This is the best the guild's done.
Is this the new guy? No. There was a new guy here, I swear, like 5 seconds ago. Alright, now to get you off track, we're gonna go ahead and get this done. So this is kind of like, it's like a hidden soft cap to the quest line, where you can go through all of the Thieves Guild quests, but not do all of these, you know, secret little jobs on the side. And by not doing those jobs, you never find out that there's more to the quest line. So, and again, you could like repeatedly get these jobs and not get the one you actually need in order to, I'm assuming he's in this place. He's outside the city? He's outside the city on the farm, all right. You could repeatedly do these jobs and just not get them across all the different holds and capitals, which is kind of rough, but totally a thing. All right, we'll go talk to the old boy over here.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull. The cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following in the footsteps of my ancestors.
Interesting. You know, Delvin Mallory sent me.
My daughter Fighitng. She was murdered a few months ago. Left her laying on the ground in a pool of her own blood.
Are you kidding me,
Torsten? They
Torsten?
were after her valuables. She always wore far too much jewelry in public. Then I told her it'd be the death of her. I never thought.
I'm here to assure you it was not the Thieves Guild that did this of Skyrim. It's another upstart group, and I'm here to right wrongs.
No need to explain. I'm well aware of your guild's methods. Took me weeks, but I finally tracked down to kill her. A bloody Altmer at that.
Oh no.
Can you imagine?
What happened next?
Let's just say I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye and leave it at that. He fancied himself a thief in some sort of new guild forming around here. Gave me some valuable information before, well, you know.
What would you like done, Torsten?
Well, like I told Delvin, I think we can help each other. You recover what I'm looking for, and take out a rival guild in the process.
They took something from your daughter?
Exactly. One of the pieces stolen from her was a silver locket. A Cruel Sea family heirloom. I want it back.
Deal.
The only name I have is Naranya. Has a house right here in Windhelm. That's where you should begin looking.
Man, that's just rough. All right, so we're gonna go back into the city then, and we're gonna find out what this rival gang is up to. How dare they? How dare they move in on our turf? First off, and second off, can you believe this is the squad that's gonna just beat them down? Just gonna put some perspective on that, right? You start a new Thieves Guild, right? And then the Thieves Guild shows up to like mess you up, and they show up with the Dragonborn, with the Dovahkiin, right? Dragon Soul, who also happens to be a spawn of Lord Harkon's, vampiric powers. Serena, ancient vampiress herself of legendary origin, if not one of the first vampires to walk all of Tamriel. And we're bringing the Reapers, who's just gonna reap whatever she can. You're about to have a bad day, Poser Thieves Guild. Because we're about to deliver some justice, some revenge, and probably just a good old butt kicking. What's going on here?
It's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood.
Terrible idea.
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right. I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
This is another cruel scene.
I try to keep Grimvar safe, but these are dangerous times.
So, there's a cursed child around here?
Yes. It is quite sad. A young boy, Aventus Aretino, lost his mother recently and was sent to an orphanage.
Not in Riften.
But he has returned home, and people have heard strange chanting. They say it's the Black Sacrament, the ritual to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh,
Why
no.
a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me. But he is inviting evil into this city. Until next time.
House of Clan Cruelty.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Is she not the same guy that we just talked to? Is that Clan Cruelty?
Do you know my father? He's really important. He even talks to the Jarl sometimes.
Who's your father?
His name is Torsten Cruelty. He's really rich, because he owns a farm called Hollyfrost.
Interesting.
He told me once that he wanted me to grow up and be a sailor, because that's where all our family names come from.
Yeah?
But I don't want to be a sailor or a farmer. I want to be a warrior, the strongest one ever. Until next time.
Yeah, later, man.
Keep your hands to yourself.
All right, thanks. We're just gonna rob you. It's kind of a thing we do. All right, I think we're on the right path here. Oop. To hopefully find this upstart guild. I did not know the farmer was gonna be rich, but apparently he is. This is the phonies, huh? Should we just blow this guy up on entry? Talk to Avel.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Terrified. You live in the Grey Quarter?
I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum.
We gotta find this Grey Quarter.
Take care, friend.
So this is the new Ginjnisi Corner Club.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong. The Grey Quarter is not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so bad.
Ever think of moving to Morrowind?
Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people.
This man's a vampire.
Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay.
Just a matter of finding the right supplies.
Besides, Amberus can't run the corner club on his own.
Them the next time they're around. Maybe you can give an introduction.
I'll consider it.
All
Many
my
of the people
goods
I
are
deal with
legitimate.
here are
It's more than I can
secretive.
say for
You
We're
know
gonna
how
talk
it
to
is.
Naraini.
Yes. Can I help you with something?
You just put us in a room.
I'm here about a girl you murdered.
Fiotley. Fiotley. Where have I heard that name? Oh, of course, the poor girl who was murdered. Such a beautiful young thing. A tragedy, to be certain.
I know you're involved with her death.
How dare you?
I
You're
dare.
accusing me of taking part in such a heinous act? I should have you arrested for even suggesting such a thing.
Tell me everything or die now.
Now, just a moment. Let's think about this, discuss it like two rational people. Look, I had no choice. They're crazy. I could be killed.
Who's crazy?
It's a guild of Ultima thieves. They call themselves the Summerset Shadows.
Oh no.
Their leader, Linway, he's the worst of the lot. He steals valuables from the dead.
Oh no.
No, Linway prefers stealing from the deceased. Digs up the corpses, breaks into the Hall of the Dead. He even stole that locket right off that poor murdered girl's body. Or what was left of it.
How exactly are you connected to them?
I used to fence for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim a long time ago. When Linway moved into the area, he contacted me and said if I didn't fence for them, he'd kill me.
Where's Linway?
If I tell you, you need to promise not to kill me. I'd prove to be quite an asset to the Thieves Guild. I'm one of the best fences in Skyrim.
If that's true, your life is safe.
Linway is holed up in a place called Uttering Hills Cave. He's got his entire guild there, so be careful. After you're done with all this, come back anytime and I'll make good on my end of the bargain.
Yes, I haven't got all day. How splendid. Another Nord.
Why are there so many dark elves in this city? Right in the rebellion's cap. Like, this is kind of odd, but maybe it's like geographically it makes sense. I don't know.
Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind. So we came west. Windhelm is the first city on that road.
Ah, see, yeah, there you go, geography.
If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking.
Yeah, makes sense. Heard any good rumors lately?
They say Thalion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead.
Anything else? Oh, no. How do you think the Dark Elves are treated here at Windhelm? We know it's going to be not good, right?
Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill. You say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time.
So there have been some murders in Windhelm, question mark?
None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems.
Interesting. So it sounds really busy here, but everyone must be upstairs? Like, it sounds like there's a straight up crowd, but I mean, there's nothing. There's this guy. Oh, shoot.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my...
Alright, we're gonna go. We're not gonna talk to him. Alright, we've got the Reaperess. We've got Serena with us. We will punch it. See if we can't find out what this sneaky guild is up to. Like, it's got to be making things worse for everyone, having this group of who's-he-what's-its just be murdering folks to get their stuff. Maybe we should go around to the right, actually. I know there's like a saber-tooth and a wolf over there. We're gonna run right by him. And as one fast goat, he saw like the saber-tooth, he's like, nope! Just took off.
I'm getting out of here.
The farmer just took off walking. He's like, I'm done farming. Trying to get this fast travel point if we can. The farm here, we're pretty close to it, it feels like. Yeah, the mill, there we go. And further up, man, it is some just cold terrain around here. The wind, the snow, the water, the ice. I cannot imagine what these farmers farm. And it was also interesting how they said the dude's like super rich, the farmer guy, but the lady who like was his friend and was like working with him on stuff. Ooh. Oh, I think we're in combat. A bit of a stealth fail. They're just gonna beat down my horse? Are you kidding me?
Die already, so I can take your stuff.
We are going to Vampire Lord them after I Here we go. Show you what I've got. No problem. Happy to fight back. You fools. He hit double. It's an AoE. Vampires, knock knock. Oh, caves discovered. Okay, we need to revert form. Yeah, I was not prepared for them to actually, like, kind of pull a sneaky on me there. That's alright. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. Just some lookouts out here just freezing their butts off. So, the Summerset Suns. Moving in on us. How dare they? Let's go ahead and maybe get a Storm Atronak out or two. Should be everyone with us? Yeah, we can probably fit in one more. Sure, why not, right? And we'll go Elemental Burst. And, we're fighting. We're fighting whatever's in here. We've got the Reaperess, we've got Serena, we've got our big Elemental Destruction spell out. Boom. Who's there? It's us.
This is the kind of thing I've been wanting to see. Makes
What
everything else worth it.
Serena, what exactly about this did you want to see? She's like, I love dark, spooky caves. Spiders? Yes, please. I love how they're like, you never should have come here, and then the whole squad like runs in on them. Who's there? We are here to end you. Where are you? Whoa. I mean, they're coming out of nowhere. Who's next? Beat him down, boys. Aha! Get him, ladies. Serena's on fire. Man, she almost died there. How's the Reaper's doing? Ah, she's hanging in there, hanging tough. Alright, what is this? Linway. There's the locket we need. Some gold. I was kind of hoping there was... Actually, all of his armor is named and enchanted. Wow, look at that. These are some fancy boys. The Summerset Shadow here.
Dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Fair. Very fair. Try and see if there's anything else going on in here. Since we're all the way through. It's kind of a weird dead end down here, huh? Alright, we opened up all the chains. Anything change? Any doors? Any secrets? No, there's just empty dungeon. Alright. Destroy their banner. You better believe it. Boom. We've destroyed the Summerset Shadows banner. Take that, you silly shadows. That's what you get for coming in here and messing with the Thieves Guild of Skyrim is on the rise. Anything? We got a chest. Some gold. Nothing really worth it. Ooh, there's a book we haven't read on mace etiquette. Oh my goodness. That can stay right where it is. We can probably just skip out on that. Maybe we caught them with their pants down. They're all asleep. That and the fact that, like, how could you have planned for this, right? Like, frankly, at this point as the Dovahkiin, we are a legendary mage. Like, our magic powers are not, like, we're not a magical slouch, right? We're actually, like, quite fierce as far as these things go. And then kind of on top of that, we've got the Reaperess, and we've got Serena, and then we brought in a Storm Atronak, like... I did kind of think there's something up here, but cannot quite get up there. Like, you're just gonna have a bad time, you know? It was really quick, like a 5-on-1. Even though, like, there were quite a few of them, like, we were able to kind of take them down one at a time. Just really put them in a tough spot. Just feels good to, like... It feels good to like just be back in a rhythm and just not be. We need to return to Torstein here. He's back in the city proper. That's fine. Feels good to be back in a rhythm. Feels good to be like moving through these folks, right? Like it doesn't. Well, I could come upon the murder. I don't know the city very well. No, it looks like we're okay. It feels good to not be like
stay away from the Aretino residents.
Legendary hero and just losing to like some old skeleton boys, you know? What time is it? It's almost 7 a.m. We will just wait an hour. He like got back to his farm really quick. Like I wasn't quite prepared how fast he like went from like his house in the city to like he's almost there. I've been like running him down hardcore here. Alright, we're gonna let him know that we did a good thing here. Hopefully, you know, like we saved his Susie. What's it here?
My own Hollifrost farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Yeah, your son said you are one of the richest men in the city,
not following in the footsteps
and your farmer's
of my
like
ancestors.
your son's tutor was one of the elves, which is pretty good for this area, I suppose. All right, I've got the locket.
It pains me to see this locket, to be reminded of Fighitng once more, but I'm glad it's back where it belongs. Told Delvin that if he still desires to have my support for the Thieves Guild in Windhelm, he's got it.
Like I think it's good to set.
Like you instead of a farmer.
Let's get indoors. Or
I think it's good to set the precedent that one of the more influential citizens is openly, actively working with the folks who are not being well treated, right? You know, I'm a big fan of like leading by example and letting your actions speak. You know, it's one thing to like leave the seas and be a farmer. It's another to try and change the world around you.